Welcome to King Said So, Africa's one land, one language, one currency, one army on King Said So. Africans can unite. Your Pan-Africanist podcast. Enjoy.
Peace in Pan-Africanism to all my African brothers and sisters from all around the world. Welcome back to King Said So. I'm your host, King053, Mr. Easy Imali Enengi. And we're back at it again with another one, ladies and gentlemen. Fikile mbalula. Guys, hi man. Okay, the ANC had a press conference to update us on their readiness on the 7th administration. They gave us the names of the premier candidates of the different provinces, and also, which was what I was listening for, they gave us clarity on what this government of national unity is. Now, I never usually do this, but I want to listen to Fikile Mbalula, what Fikile Mbalula says with you guys, so that you guys can see my reaction to what the statements of this guy. Let's listen first to the first clip. I'm just gonna do 2 clips for you guys.
We are in the negotiations. The DA is not a branch of the ANC. They've got the right to think for themselves. They've got the right to put issues on the table. We engage. And so stop, disabuse yourselves about thinking what the DA thinks is ANC and what ANC thinks is DA.
Yeah?
If I say this today and then the DA disagrees with me,
Yeah?
and the ANC, doesn't mean that the DA have ceased to be DA.
What?
And that is what is important. So the ANC engages with everybody with decency, maturity, and the most important thing to safeguard who we are and what we represent. And briefly what I talk about here, which is the National Democratic Revolution. It's a long thing to explain in a press conference. It will need a workshop.
A workshop.
And a lecture advert.
A lecture.
For you to understand who we are and what we stand for. So I'm just dealing with the synopsis of it. And all what I'm explaining here is that we are involved in a discussion and there is nobody who has come to us with demands. There are people who say, okay, this is what we think. And then we negotiate. That's the nature of negotiations. That's the nature of engagement. And if somebody says no, to find each other, we think we must move in this direction, that's it. And it doesn't mean that that political party, when you find each other, you have now disappeared, you have killed your identities. That's not what it means.
That's what it means.
There is this hurried thought which is selling like petrol.
Petrol.
Not even petrol, paraffin.
Oh, paraffin.
That the ANC has got a deal with the DA and is about to be swallowed. How do you get swallowed with 6 million people?
Easily.
And if the DA were to get some of these things that it wants, it means the ANC will be dead. We have been pushed back, but we are not out.
The ANC does have a deal with the DA. And the DA will swallow the ANC. The DA is not swallowing the ANC to digest it. The DA is swallowing the leadership of the ANC, not the 6 million people that voted for the ANC. No. The leadership of the ANC to swallow them and vomit them out once the ANC is weak. Kuphuma kibo ANC for them for choosing not to see what is going on or ignore it. You know, some people are set for life financially. So they're not going to suffer in the long run. But the legacy of the ANC dies right now. It's dead. It's dead. Abu Peter Mokaba, Nelson Mandela, well, not Nelson Mandela, Chris Hani, Biko, all of them, they are rolling in their graves watching the ANC work with the DA. They are rolling. They don't know what to say. Because the ANC is, it does not know what what Fikile Mbalula was saying does not make sense at the beginning of the clip. And for him to even go the length to say, listen, it will take a lecture for us to tell you guys what does the ANC stand for. Who we are. He says it will take a lecture at Vets to tell you guys who we are. A lecture? Really? That's how complex the standings of the ANC is right now. Hey guys. Yeah, no, guys. And I told you guys, I said, the DA is already celebrating this stuff of the ANC. They are already claiming that there's some polls. I don't know where does this polls come from. That in all metros the DA is already a bigger party than the ANC. These are the people that you are going into coalition government with, the government of national unity. You know, the ANC, oh my God. For the ANC to be ignorant enough to think that they've got the willpower, the personalities, the strategies to come out of this deep hole. I mean, deeping from 10 million votes in 2019 to come to deep to 6 million, 4 million people that you have lost. Apparently, they went to MK. For the MC to be that naive to think that everything is under control, they will bounce back. I feel sorry for them. They are very short-sighted. It pains me because they don't have the intellectual to see to forecast the political activities that are going to happen 5 up until 10 years from now. The ANC will not be existing anything above 20 years, 10 years from now. I'm sorry to say that. It's going to take the ANC, I don't know how many years to recover after this. Because abantu be-ANC, they're like, how? Kanti sifotele ANC ukuthi isebenzisane ne DA of all the parties, the DA. You are working with the IFP, the parties that killed your members during the tribal wars in KwaZulu-Natal, in Gauteng, in the 80s, up until 1993. They were still fighting and killing people. The ANC is working with those parties today. We are quick to forgive. But let's listen to what Fikile Mbalula says about what is government of national unity. Guys, let's listen to what Fikile Mbalula says.
As much as you tell us in due time, if you're going to be public or not, will the GNU be binding, legally binding? Thanks.
The statement that I've read to you for the second time, we said that we must, because define constitutionally what GNU represent today. We are not looking at something that is going to collapse like a municipality of Johannesburg or Ekurhuleni and changing the mayor every weekend. So what is important here is that we're governing a country, and then governing the country requires that the GNU itself, as much as the foundational principles are clearer, the most important question, how is it kept together for a period of time and not being petty and not it becoming a melting pot of political parties coming in there and swallowing their identity and failing to hold others accountable in the process of governance. So that's what is important. So the question is how that is going to be. It's a matter that we will keep working on. We don't stop tomorrow. And those who are part of this will be part of the process of shaping up what needs to happen about this GNU phenomenon, including institutionalizing it to an extent that it become part and parcel of the framework of the law in the Republic of South Africa. That will guide us for the next 5 years.
Now, it is clear, ladies and gentlemen, that even the ANC itself does not know what government of national unity is, because they were hoping that the EFF and MK would be stupid enough to jump into this ship, but they were not. And now they find themselves. Fikile Mbalula, the Secretary General of the ANC, he says we must define. So it's not defined yet. We must define what the government of national unity means constitutionally. It is not yet defined. They are going into a trap, and the DA is going to trap them with conditions. One of those conditions is that once they put speakers in, Speaker of Parliament, and the ANC has the president, they have the deputy president, that all of those things cannot be changed in the next 5 years. They will have a written agreement with the DA and the IFP. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's Fikile Mbalula himself who's saying they don't know what this thing is, but they must still put it and form it in such a way that it does not collapse every weekend, like the metros, the situation in the metros. So they're going to walk into a trap. They're going to walk into a trap, and they're going to sign down on that trap with the DA. And once the signatures are down, the DA will be able to attack them. Remember, even if they work with the IFP and the DA, once the MK party or the EFF rises the thing of Pala again in parliament, because this is another administration, the 7th administration, they have to bring that the resurface that report again. The DA is going to vote with those people, because the DA wants to see a total collapse, a total breakdown, a total demolished of the ANC, and the ANC is allowing it. The mission of killing the ANC started when you guys removed Jacob Zuma. It started then, and it's almost in completion now. It's almost in completion now. The ANC working with the DA. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? How special is this ANC of Cyril Ramaphosa? Black people, Vugani. You can't tell me, as an ANC person who's watching this video, that you are happy that the ANC is working with the DA. There's no way. And then there's something not okay with you if you are reasoning like that. The ANC, the Liberation Party, that fought the apartheid regime, that has their members who were arrested and jailed in Robben Island by the apartheid regime. They are the ones who are now coming back. Tony Leon are negotiating with them. Tony Leon's uncle or family member is the one that hanged Solomon Mahlangu. And many others, by the way. We're just pointing out Solomon Mahlangu because it's a famous case. Many others. Solomon Mahlangu was not hanged alone even that day. By the way, it's just what he was not even the youngest person to be hanged, for your information. So it's the ANC that's working with these people. The same ANC. Fikile Mbalula, Cyril Ramaphosa, well done. Well done. How do you sleep at night? You are killing the ANC. Government of national unity, the people ask us not to govern alone. To which people? Is there any ANC member that can tell me we asked the government of the ANC to govern with the DA? Anyone, any member, go on the comment section and say, King, I'm okay with working with the DA as the ANC. Anyone, please just go on the comment section and tell us what you are okay, and just tell us why also. While you are at it, tell us why. Tell us why. The DA, where it governs, black people suffer. Black townships, black locations, black people and colored people suffer where the DA is governing. It does not want BEE. It does not want to give land back. It does not want the mines and the mines to benefit the communities where it works. It wants the people who owns the mines to reap all the benefits of and the profits of the mines. That's what the DA wants. Does not want to support Russia, China, and Brazil and India. It wants to work with the USA. This is the DA that you guys want to support. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Guys, thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. I've got so much work to do today. And until we meet next time, don't forget, excuse me, don't forget to pray. After you pray, stand up, African child. Do your best so that God can do the rest. Peace in Pan Africanism. I salute you.